Hey Dave, I guess just to start, how tired are you right now?
I'm pretty beat, but you feel a lot better after a win. You know, almost a 6 hour game to stay focused like that. Mentally fatigued, but our guys, I got to give those guys credit for playing. I don't even know how many innings we played tonight, but Will caught every inning. Just the bandwidth to kind of call all those pitches. I don't know how many pitches there were, and the up and down of the game, and to stay locked in. There's just so much to unpack, but to come away with the win was huge. Obviously, we're not going to take batting practice tomorrow, and we'll see how many guys feel good enough to play tomorrow. But I like the guy taking the mound in Max Scherzer.
And the extra inning rule, I mean, it's designed to create stress and to end the games quickly, and to have that sort of drag out as long as it did. I mean, how difficult was that, especially with how many swings came over the course of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played it right. I just think that we had chances to drive runs in and move the ball forward, and situationally some things, and they made some plays when they had to make some plays, some pitches, and yeah, there's just a lot going on in that game. But again, it's extra innings. I don't think that any game, since that rule was implemented, a game lasted this long. All the players that were used, and kind of managing the intentional walks, and kind of with the open base and things like that. So it was a crazy game, but I'm just real happy for the guys that a lot of good things, and we came away with the win.
And you guys, I mean, you mentioned intentional walks. You guys set a record for the most intentional walks issued in a big league game ever. I mean, obviously, part of that was the pitcher spot coming up to like test your luck twice against the pitcher with the bases loaded, and to have that work both times. I mean, how much did that sort of pay off and how, work out over obviously the rest of the night?
Yeah, I just think it's just more of just trying to figure out the best way to extend the game, and so that's just I wouldn't say test luck. It was more
Mm-hmm.
of educated, decision making, and the pitcher's got to still make pitches when you load the bases. So I like the pitcher versus pitcher matchup, and those guys did what they needed to do. So it worked out, and credit goes to the players.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead.
And Dave, how frustrating was it to be stranding so many runners, though, in those five scoreless innings in extra innings?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty frustrating. But no one more frustrated than the hitters themselves. So we had pitches that we should have handled, and we just didn't execute when we needed to. So it certainly, there's a cost as far as the arms that we had to use tonight and picking up the pieces for tomorrow. Will Smith is not going to catch tomorrow. We'll get Austin in there, obviously. So there's certainly a cost, but I guess it's just the solace is you still found a way to win a game.
And your relief pitchers nearly pitched a no hitter. I think it was 8 1/3 before they gave up the home run to Tatis. What can you say about the job they did tonight?
It's the next man up, and Josh Bard leading those guys in the pen, and they've got a good thing going as far as kinship and camaraderie, and they pick each other up. They take pride in putting up zeros and closing out games when we have a lead, or eating up innings, and I can't say enough about those guys, and we needed every one of those outs.
Sleep fast, Dave.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Dave, you guys used 23 players today. We use the term whole team win, but this pretty much was that. I know you're tired, but what can you kind of say about just your overall team and just kind of how they stay engaged?
Well, I'll tell you, you can listen to the excitement, elation after the game. A lot of high fives, maybe a couple beer showers, and guys really just on adrenaline, and just finding a way to win a ball game. It should count as two. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But I can't say enough about these guys. We just didn't quit. It was frustrating at times, but guys coming in the pen, throwing up zeros, and just continue to tack on. And even, the homer that Corey gave up, CT gave it a good go, and Corey, we're going to count on him. And he was down, but we picked him up, and he's going to pick us up. And I've talked about team wins, but I think this certainly epitomizes, team win.
And this seems like forever ago now. But were you kind of surprised that Snell came back out there for the eighth?
I'm sure, Jay's had his reasons, but certainly as far as pitch count and deep into the game, he hasn't really done it. But obviously he was throwing the baseball really well. So fortunately for us, Will came up with a big hit.
And then Billy McKinney kind of getting off the bench there, being ready for his pitch. That has to be a pretty impressive at bat from him, kind of sitting around for 5 hours.
Billy's been great. He's always prepared. He's a good defender. He's good on the team. He's a pro, and he was ready when called upon. So he was ready and prepared and got the right information and got a fastball up and tried not to do too much with it, and that was a big hit.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next questions from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. First, apologies if you've already answered this, but with Kenley Jansen, with him getting his 1,000th career strikeout, as his manager, what did it mean to you for him to achieve that?
It's just another thing for his, adds to his souvenir collection. So that's a great milestone. It is, the saves. It just shows he's withstood the test of time, and to accrue 1,000 strikeouts, same team. It's a short list of guys that have done that, and both are in the Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Kenley, and very lucky to be a part of it.
And how did you see Shane Greene bounce back tonight after his outing at Dodger Stadium?
He was really good. He was the last man standing. So we were going to finish the game with him. So he was very efficient, got the outs that we needed, and got another major league save. So his track record is proven. So I felt very confident with him finishing the game tonight.
Thank you, Dave.
Last one from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, do you anticipate making any moves for any fresh arms tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna make a couple moves. Obviously, the one we're bringing an arm, and Mookie's gonna be here, so we'll there's probably gonna be a couple moves.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then also Walker threw the heck out of the baseball tonight.
When was that?
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday.
Thanks, Dave.
Everybody.